What's up guys, it's Wendy with Bikes Online, and with me right now are two of my favorite bikes on the market, Polygon Collosus N7 and N9. If you know me, you know I like to get a little rowdy on my bike. Yeah! And that's exactly what the Polygon Collosus is made for. Going fast, hitting big jumps, and going down the gnarliest trails out there. So today, we're gonna talk about what makes the Collosus such a hard-charging bike, as well as take the N7 and N9 in a head-to-head to see what's the best bike for you. At the heart of the Polygon Collosus is its 170 millimeters of one-of-a-kind suspension, called IFS, or Independent Floating Suspension. And if it looks complicated, that's because it is. I won't go into too much detail here, but using a 6-bar design allowed the engineers at Polygon to independently tune various kinematics to optimize descending performance without compromising pedaling efficiency. But how does all that feel on the trail? And the answer is amazing. The suspension is soft at the top, absorbing small bumps and ruts with ease, but stiffens up through the mid-stroke, making the bike still feel poppy and easy to jump. The bike pedals surprisingly well for a long travel enduro bike, with loads of traction and very little pedal bob, even with the shock left fully open. But let's be real, most people looking to own a Collosus aren't as concerned with how it climbs. Thankfully, however, the durable aluminum frame has built-in down-tube protection to help protect your shiny paint job from your tailgate pad, as well as rocks that get kicked up on the trail. The frame also features ISCG05 tabs, internal cable routing, and can fit a full-size water bottle. Lastly, every size Collosus has clearance for big old 29 by 2.6 tires, making the bike more than capable of hauling ass through even the chunkiest descents. As you might imagine, the frame's geometry matches the aggressive intention of the 170 millimeters of travel. The Collosus has a super slack head tube angle of 63.5 degrees, paired with the 77-degree seat tube angle. The size medium frame has a reach of 460 millimeters, a stack height of 634 millimeters, and a wheelbase of 1,242 millimeters. This makes the cockpit feel nice and roomy while descending, giving you plenty of space to move around on top of the bike while it's eating up everything in its path. Another standout number on the Collosus, and one that I'm very thankful for, is the short 435 millimeter chainstays, which managed to make the Collosus still feel playful and nimble on flow trails and slower, techier terrain. Yeah! Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that the Collosus comes in two build kits, the N7 and the N9. Both of these bikes offer an exceptional value, especially when you're considering the high-quality frame and components. But the all-new N7 that was just released a couple months ago is by far the most affordable enduro mountain bike on the market right now. Despite its low price, the N7 comes with a seriously dialed part spec, highlighted by the 170 millimeter RockShox Zeb base fork and RockShox Super Deluxe Select Plus shock. These are both tried and true products from one of the biggest mountain bike suspension companies in the world, and I've absolutely loved how they've performed while testing the N7. Speaking of legendary companies, the N7 comes with a Shimano Dior 12-speed drivetrain that delivers smooth and consistent shifting in all conditions. The bike also features Tektro HD M735 brakes, paired to some massive 203 millimeter rotors that slow the bike down in a hurry when things start to get a bit too out of hand. Lastly, the N7 rolls on 29 by 2.6 inch V Tire Co. Flow Snap tires that provide exceptional grip and control. Collectively, the part spec on the Collosus N7 is more than enough for long days in the bike park or even enduro racing. But if you're looking for maximal performance to take your riding to the next level, then I've got someone else for you to meet, the Collosus N9. The Polygon Collosus N9 gets an upgraded spec across the board. Starting with the suspension, it comes with a 170 millimeter Fox 38 performance fork and Fox Float X2 performance shock, both of which have low-speed rebound adjustments that help to fine-tune the suspension to any given terrain and riding style. The N9 also gets a significantly upgraded XT drivetrain and SRAM Kodar brakes, both of which make the bike that much more capable for racing and big mountain riding alike. Speaking of the drivetrain, the N9 comes stock with an E13 chain guide and bash guard, a smart spec choice for a race-ready bike like the Collosus. Unsurprisingly, the wheels see an upgrade as well, and the high engagement hub makes ratcheting through techie climbs a breeze, not to mention how sick it sounds while bombing down fast descents. Lastly, the N9 comes with 29 by 2.6-inch Schwalbe Magic Mary tires with a super gravity casing. I've been absolutely blown away by the performance of these tires. Their consistent grip and braking bite encourages me to push the bike hard, even on gnarly bike park trails. The Collosus N7 and N9 are killer bikes, and their performance far surpasses their value-oriented price tags. The Collosus N7 should be more than enough bike for riders looking to spend most of their days at the bike park or on shuttle runs with their friends. On the other hand, riders looking for an enduro race bike or who are planning to take the Collosus on epic trips into the backcountry will likely be better off with the superior shifting and lightweight components found on the N9. If you're looking for a bit more well-rounded bike, then I'd suggest checking out the Polygon Collosus series. These trail bikes are fantastic do-it-all bikes capable of handling a variety of terrain without feeling overgunned or cumbersome. But if you're looking for the ultimate enduro machine, the Polygon Collosus is the way to go. Now, if you have any other questions about the Polygon Collosus, be it its high-tech suspension setup, or maybe the dialed components, or really just anything else about the bike, make sure to leave a comment. While you're down there, like and subscribe to Bikes Online, where I'll be hanging out. And after that, get out there, grab your bike, and get ripping.